Hello, my name is Elias. I'm 20 years old, and I have a fear of dying. I don't know who else has, but for me, it's pretty strong. And I just want to talk about it. And I also want to talk about, I guess, what has my purpose become and why have I made this video. It all goes full circle, basically. Yeah, I've always been scared of dying. Since I was a kid, since I was like around 10 years old, I remember going to my parents' their bedroom and asking them like what happens after you die because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't. It was a really scary thought. I know people have their ways with religion, and there's people who believe in reincarnation or that they'll go to heaven. Either one of the two. Usually, it's reincarnation or yeah, heaven. That's what everybody hopes to go to. I never really believed in that. Nothing spoke to me to bring me to believe that, I guess. And so, because of that, obviously, dying itself becomes a lot more scary. It becomes a lot more. It becomes like a big hole in your life. It's like, what happens? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to do while I'm here? What should I do while I'm here until I turn 80 years old? And I think we all have this question. I think there's no real age when you find out. There's no real moment that tells you your purpose. There's people like that are elite athletes, or their parents made them, force them to become an elite athlete or whatever, and so all they do is just work to get somewhere or to accomplish something from since they were young, and that's in a way their purpose. But for other people, who just go through life, what would your purpose be? And I don't think it's an easy question. I don't think it will ever be an easy question. But for me, I've learned that I like to be helpful. Obviously, I'm sure everybody does. Everybody likes to do a good favor or help somebody out. But for me, I've learned that I really like to have not just help physically, but actually have a good influence on people. Um, Also, with my friendships, I don't try to be very controlling, even though I may used to be. I've learned from that, but I definitely always voiced what I thought was right, and I really was engaged in my friendships. I really devoted a lot of my energy when it came to friendships. And in that sense as well, I've learned to realize that I just enjoy having a positive impact. And how am I gonna give a positive impact? Well, by, I guess, making videos. And another reason why is because I don't want to die soon. I don't want to die yet. And the best thing that basically makes you immortal, to me at least, is being remembered. There's a lot of great inventors. There's a lot of names we all learn in school, or a great philosopher, all that stuff. I don't know how my life's gonna end. Obviously, I'm 20, but I would like to work on being remembered to people. Obviously, to my family, but hopefully more than just my family, and actually, yeah, just have a positive impact on people's lives. And even if I don't, there's no exact goal, there's no certain amount of people that I want to have a good impact on. It could be one person watching my videos, it could be 10, it could be more. But just for it gives me peace of mind knowing that I'm working towards something that feels right to me. And in that sense, I guess I found my kind of purpose a bit. Obviously, I have other things I really like. I like cars. I wanna work on cars in the until maybe my last days as well. I probably won't have the energy by then, but just work on cars and just be involved with cars as much as I can. And anything else, I like all the general stuff anybody else does, but I would like to go deep into it. Like, I enjoy listening to music way too much. I have my AirPods in, so hopefully will maybe try and delve into that place. maybe learn instruments. Yeah, there could be plenty of ways my life could go. Maybe become a really good mechanic and start up a shop, or maybe have enough money to start racing. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see where life goes. Either way, this one is definitely easy. All I need to do is record myself, talk about my life, and hopefully people will just learn from what I've gone through. I'm not saying I've been through a lot. I haven't necessarily lived through trauma or anything like that, but I think we all are different. We all have unique experiences, but in some way, because we're all human, we also have a lot of things that are similar. It's like having no, that doesn't wait. I wanted to say, like in a movie set, how the set itself is usually fixed, but what people say or like the dialogue or whatever gets filmed can sometimes still deviate, even if the story or the general themes are the same. The endings can still be completely different. And in that sense, I mean that we're all human, so we all have different lives, but we all have similar themes like love or yeah, whatever. Just there's a lot of themes that we all deal with, just in different ways. And I want to put forward my thoughts, my feelings, whatever I've been through, and hopefully you guys can take something for what I say. I also just want to improve my content. I struggle a lot with being a perfectionist, and I'm trying to calm that thought down and to just start uploading stuff. We'll see. You'll see if I have a lot of uploads. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I'll be consistent. I'm not consistent often, but hopefully this will start stuff into my path to being consistent. Not just for making these videos, but consistent in general. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I just want to put myself out there. People will listen to what I have to say. I'll talk about my struggles or what I think, and hopefully you guys can take something away from that and feel a bit better after watching my video. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.